Good day, everyone. Welcome to another ride. This time we're going to Herons Nest Nature Park in Lakewood Ranch. Enjoy the ride. All right, we're just leaving UTC. Let's see what we've done. We've done 9 miles now. And we've used 9% of the battery. So it's not bad at all. I always assume I'm going to use excuse me, thank you. Like a perfect storm of it's like a perfect timing thing. How lucky could somebody get? All right, so I'm going to have to cut out a little bit of my commentary there, or bleep it. I am very bothered by loud vehicles, and I sometimes express myself. It's fun to be in those vehicles, I'm going to admit. You get a nice roar of an engine. But if you're a bystander, it really sucks. It really sucks. this bike just makes, it's not effortless at all, but it just makes the trip manageable. Now I think I know this area. I work up here, so I know this area probably better than the map software, so I'm just going to take the route that I know is best, and it will just have to catch up. Anyway, nice quieter area here. I am going to cross the street up here and get on the correct side of the road. I don't think there's really a correct side of a sidewalk, but this is known as Nature's Way. This street, that is. And I'm going to make a stop up here. Alright, welcome back. Stop for a little snack. We're about, let's see here. I think I might have had the camera pointed a little bit too far up. We're 10.2 miles into our 13.9 mile, or excuse me, we have 3.9 miles to go. At 90% battery. We've been on Eco. Let's see. We've been on Eco for 67%, off 14, tour 19. So let's get going again. All right, so as I was saying earlier, this is Nature's Way. And this area has developed in the last 20-something years. You can tell that the trees, all these oak trees, something about Lakewood Ranch, they put oak trees lining all of the major roads. and this is no exception. So they've had sidewalk repairs as a result. We got to take a left up here, and I'm going to go ahead and go across the street and not be on the sidewalk going the wrong way. Decided the most efficient way to get across that intersection was to take it in the light screen instead of doing the whole sidewalk crosswalk thing. All right, so I think I'll just stay on the sidewalk. What the heck? This is where you get a little bit of the workout, is the maneuvering of the handlebars and stuff. Sometimes you got to pull up a little bit, and I have to admit, when I first was riding, when I would ride my other bike, and even the other day I rode my other bike, pedestrians. I'm gonna go ahead and go. On the road, I guess. I'll finish that story in a minute here. Okay, now this is telling me gated community, so I cannot do that. Okay, so in 600 feet, it's telling me to turn 500 feet. Okay, so this is the turn I need. I don't know why it was telling me earlier. Alright, so we're on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard, and I realize I stopped telling my story. All right, so I was talking about, now we're in River Club. I was talking about back pain and hand pain. Well, I wasn't talking about hand pain, but I was talking about being uncomfortable riding. And part of the reason I think you get uncomfortable is you're using muscles, whether you know it or not. You're sitting in a different position than you're used to when you're riding a bike. And you need to get a comfortable seat. That's definitely for sure. But some of it, honestly is just getting out there. Now this is a much better choice of a road to take because it's just less traffic than that main boulevard. It's still nice and cool out. It helps when you're moving, because it's a little warm when you stop. So this is definitely a good workout without being a killer. I'm going against the wind now, and I realize I need to get a different mic, but so if you're thinking about getting out or getting an e-bike, I was not in great shape. I've always been a walker, but I wouldn't say I was in great shape. But if you have a passion for it and you just get out and ride, that's the thing about it. You can customize it to build your way up. And you're not you're not sitting there on a stationary bike, which I think is the most boring experience ever. Some people are bored just by walking. I don't find that to be that boring, unless you're walking to go somewhere that's a long way from your home or something, and you have long, like if I had to walk this route, it would be extremely boring. bike path anymore. On the road. Yes, I know, Captain Obvious here. Well, we do have the interesting traffic of the golf carts, which is kind of interesting. What the hell, man? You're passing on a road like this? What the fuck? Alright. I gotta not do that. I gotta keep these videos G-rated. When you see these people doing odd things, it's hard to resist saying, what the heck are you guys doing? Alright, we got the dapple of the sunlight in the eyes again thing going on. It's like a flashing. I'm sure it looks the same on the camera, or similar. This is a nice, this is a pretty nice, we'll see how I feel about going back. So I was just thinking to myself, talking to myself now, this is my longest destination one way, so it's going to turn out to be like 26 miles. Let's see, I got 3/10 of a mile. What is... If you don't know, over here on the right, where my thumb is tapping, morning, where my thumb is tapping over here is the MVolo shifter. Now this is a what they call 380 variable transmission built into the hub, internally geared hub. So you don't shift into gears, you just change the shifting according to how much, you know, if you go to a higher gear, you twist this direction, and that will be harder, like when you're on straightaways. And then when you're on a hill or you're coming up from a stop, you twist it to that direction, the front of the bike. It makes it easier to go up hills or start off from the stop. And the thing about it is you don't want to change it, you don't want to change it when you're pedaling. Unlike a chain where you need to... All right. I have never entered this park from this side. Good morning. How are you today?
Good.
Beautiful out here.
It is.
All right, I'm gonna stop up here, make sure video is working. Yeah, let's go right over here in the shade. So we made it to Heron's Nest, and I always come in on the parking lot side, and today my GPS took me to the middle of the park, and the parking lot is off that direction. So we can go down the sidewalk here, and let me just stop the video and check things real quick. Good morning.
Nice spot to rest.
Yes. It's a nice, this is such a nice park.
Yeah, one of the best there is.
Yeah, I love coming up here. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Alright, so here I think we're out of Herons Nest Park and we're in the Greenbrook Adventure Park, if I remember correctly. Over here. Alright, so we're going to go around this adventure park. I've never been out here before. Looks like we've got a little detour here. Now it says motorized vehicles prohibited. So technically we're motorized. However, I think that bicycles are exempted from that, but I don't really know. So let's go back over to Heron's Nest I did not see any signs like that over there. I'm not using the motor anyway, right now. It is an absolutely beautiful day out here. It is starting to get warm. A little bit warm. Morning. Morning. Good morning. There's a nice big lake here. We got benches every once in a while if you need to rest. I do believe that we got a 11, 12 mile trip home. So I'm going to want to get going. I'm starting to feel a little bit Good morning. All right, we're gonna head home, and I think it's 10.5 miles home. It was 13 or 14 miles to get here, but we took a scenic route. So what we're gonna do now is take a more direct route, a faster route, and see how that goes. I hate these posts in the middle of the trails. I'm always worried I'm going to hit my mirror or something. I understand why they're there, but
Bye-bye. Good morning.
good morning.
Hold on, baby. Hold on. Bye.
Morning again.
Morning.
Yeah, I should have done that. So I gotta hand it to Russ is Right, Russ of Russ is Right channel. He is consistently, he is able to talk throughout his rides. And I don't think he edits the videos that much. Sorry if you're watching me, Russ. If I'm talking about you. I love your channel, and you kind of half inspired me to go ahead and video my rides. So here we are at Lakewood Ranch Boulevard. Alright, that's going to do it for today. The video's getting a little long, so I figured I'd cut it off. But I wanted to show you real quick the Bosch Ebike Connect app that is included, and you can see my Herons Nest Park. You can name these. Today's ride that we just watched was 26.44 miles. Probably only showed you about 10 miles of the ride, if that. 2 hours 24 minutes, 11 miles per hour average speed. So it gives you all these metrics and the average cadence. I like to get my cadence up a little bit. I know that's a little low, but that includes, you know, the time around the park and whatnot. But here's the average user power. So I can kind of look at that and go for other rides of this similar length and perhaps improve my performance. So anyway, what's really kind of cool is the graphics that are included here, and it shows you along your ride what your elevation is, how fast you were going, your RPMs, and the wattage you were putting out. What is your power contribution? And then if we scroll down here a little bit, it tells you overall 55% engine, 45% you. And then level 0, no assist. I was 14% for this ride, 39 for level 1 or eco, and 47 for tour. So some interesting stats that it gives you. I really like. This is one of the best things about it, to measure, take those metrics, and I can compare them over time and see if I'm improving. I feel like I am, and I have more stamina. Every ride that I go on seems easier. That's going to do it, and you know what they always say at the end of these videos: like, subscribe, leave a comment, and the bell notification, don't forget that. Anyway, I appreciate you spending your time with me today on these journeys through Sarasota. Until next time.